So often, we take this for granted. We wake up and instantly let our worries take control. We think about what went wrong yesterday, what might go wrong today, and what uncertainties tomorrow might bring. But what if just for a moment you changed that? What if you opened your eyes and the first thought in your mind was gratitude? Not because everything is perfect, not because life is without its struggles, but because despite everything, you are still here. Life does not guarantee anything. Not another breath, not another chance, not another opportunity. But if you are lucky enough to wake up this morning, that alone is a gift. The fact that you have another day, another moment to create, to love, to heal, to grow, this is something so many people wish for, yet we often forget to acknowledge it. Imagine if you woke up tomorrow with only the things you were grateful for today. How different would your life look? Gratitude is not about having everything. It is about seeing everything you already have and knowing it is enough. It is about shifting your focus from what is missing to what is present. You may not have the perfect life, but perfection is an illusion. You may not have all the answers, but no one does. What you do have is today, and today is a chance to start again. When you choose to wake up with gratitude, you take control of your mindset. You stop letting problems define you, and you start seeing the possibilities around you. Every morning is a decision to either wake up with joy or with burden, to focus on problems or to focus on blessings. But here is the truth. Whatever you focus on will grow. If you wake up thinking about everything that is wrong, your day will be filled with negativity. If you wake up appreciating what is right, your day will be filled with peace. It does not mean life will be perfect. It does not mean struggles will disappear. But it means you will face them with a stronger heart, a more resilient mind, and a spirit that refuses to be broken. There was a time in my life when waking up felt like a punishment. I would open my eyes and feel the weight of my struggles pressing down on me. I thought about everything I had lost, everything I could not do, everything I wished had been different. But then, one day, I realized something. No amount of regret, no amount of self-pity, no amount of wishing could change my past. The only thing I had control over was how I chose to move forward. I started practicing gratitude, not because my life was easy, but because I knew that if I kept focusing on my pain, I would never heal. Some mornings it was difficult. Some mornings I had to force myself to find even the smallest thing to be grateful for. But over time it became a habit. I started noticing things I had overlooked before. The warmth of the sun on my skin, the sound of laughter, the kindness of a stranger. And slowly my perspective changed. I stopped waking up with sadness and I started waking up with hope. I realized that even in my worst moments, there was still something to be thankful for. Gratitude does not erase pain, but it gives you the strength to face it. It does not take away struggles, but it reminds you that you are capable of overcoming them. It does not mean ignoring the difficulties of life, but rather choosing to see beyond them. Because when you wake up with gratitude, you start living with intention. You start appreciating the little moments, the simple joys, the things that truly matter. Too often we chase happiness as if it is something we will find in the future. We tell ourselves, I will be happy when I get that job, when I reach that goal, when I have that relationship. But happiness is not something you find, it is something you create. It is in the way you see the world, the way you appreciate what you have, the way you choose to live. If you are always waiting for something more, you will never feel fully. But if you wake up every morning and remind yourself of what is already good in your life, you will realize that happiness has been there all along. There's always something to be grateful for, the fact that you are alive, that you have a chance to start again, that you have the ability to grow, to learn, to love. These are all things worth celebrating. But gratitude is not just about saying thank you. It is about how you live. It is about showing appreciation, about being present, about making the most of what you have. It is about looking at your struggles and saying, this is teaching me something. It is about looking at your failures and saying, this is making me stronger. It is about looking at your life and realizing, I have enough. I am enough. Every morning you have two choices, to wake up feeling defeated or to wake up feeling empowered. The circumstances may not change overnight, but your mindset can. And when you change your mindset, you change your life. Do not open your eyes and immediately focus on stress, negativity, or doubts. Instead, take a deep breath and remind yourself of everything that is still good, everything that is still possible, everything that makes life worth living. Your journey is not over. Your best days are not behind you. There is so much more waiting for you, but you have to be open to seeing it. Gratitude is the key that unlocks that door. It allows you to embrace life fully, to find peace, even in the midst of chaos. To wake up every morning and say, I am thankful for today, because today is a gift. And what you do with it is up to you. Every morning, before the world tells you who you are, you must remind yourself. The way you start your day shapes everything that follows. It sets the tone for your thoughts, your actions, and your energy. If you wake up with doubt, you will carry that doubt throughout the day. If you wake up with confidence, you will carry that confidence into everything you do. The most important voice you will ever hear is your own. And how you speak to yourself in the morning matters more than you think. Too often we let the world define our worth. We let people's opinions shape how we see ourselves. We let past mistakes dictate our future. But what if instead of waiting for validation, you started giving it to yourself? What if instead of waiting for someone to tell you that you are good enough, you woke up every morning and told yourself, I am enough? Because you are. You always have been. The only thing that needs to change is whether you believe it. There will always be moments in life when you feel uncertain. There will be days when you doubt yourself, when you wonder if you are strong enough. But doubt is a lie. It is nothing more than fear dressed as reason. The truth is, you are more powerful than you realize. Every challenge you have faced on the days when it feels impossible. Because self-belief is not about never doubting yourself. It is about standing tall even when your legs feel shaky. It is about taking the first step even when you are afraid. It is about trusting that no matter what happens, you will find a way forward. Think about all the times you thought you would fail, but didn't. Think about all the times you thought you weren't strong enough, but prove yourself wrong. Think about all the moments when you felt lost, but somehow you found your way. You have overcome so much. You have grown through so many difficulties. And yet here you are, still standing, still fighting, still moving forward. That is not weakness, that is strength, that is resilience. That is proof that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. You were not put on this earth to play small. You were not meant to live a life ruled by fear, self-doubt, or insecurity. You were born with a purpose. You were born to do something meaningful. But the first step to fulfilling that purpose is believing that you are capable, believing that you are worthy of success, worthy of happiness, worthy of everything you dream of. Too often, people talk themselves out of their own dreams. They say, I'm not good enough, I'm not talented enough, I'm not ready. But the truth is, no one ever feels completely ready. No one ever feels like they have all the answers. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that the successful ones start anyway. They take action before they feel ready. They believe in themselves before the world believes in them. They wake up every morning and remind themselves that they are enough. Imagine if, instead of waking up and thinking about everything you are not, you woke up and reminded yourself of everything you are. Imagine if, instead of doubting yourself, you encouraged yourself. Imagine if you treated yourself with the same kindness, patience, and belief that you so easily give to others. Because you deserve it. You deserve to be your own biggest supporter. You deserve to believe in your dreams as much as you believe in the dreams of those you love. You deserve to wake up every morning and know without a doubt that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. Life will always bring challenges. There will be moments when things do not go as planned. There will be days when you fall, when you fail, when you feel like giving up. But self-belief is what will carry you through. It is what will pick you up when you fall. It is what will remind you that failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of it. It is what will push you forward when everything inside you wants to stop. You are not weak for having moments of doubt. You are human, but you're also strong, capable, and worthy of everything you desire. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is the belief that you can have it. So starting today, starting right now, choose to believe in yourself. Choose to wake up every morning and remind yourself of your worth. Choose to look in the mirror and see someone who is strong, someone who is powerful, someone who is ready to take on whatever the day brings. Your thoughts shape your reality. The way you speak to yourself matters. So make a promise to yourself today. No more self-doubt, no more playing small, no more waiting for someone else to believe in you. Believe in yourself first. Because once you do, nothing will be able to stop you. Every morning before the world tells you who you are, you must remind yourself. The way you start your day shapes everything that follows. It sets the tone for your thoughts, your actions, and your energy. If you wake up with doubt, you will carry that doubt throughout the day. If you wake up with confidence, you will carry that confidence into everything you do. The most important voice you will ever hear is your own, and how you speak to yourself in the morning matters more than you think. Too often we let the world define our worth. We let people's opinions shape how we see ourselves. We let past mistakes dictate our future. But what if, instead of waiting for validation, you started giving it to yourself? What if, instead of waiting for someone to tell you that you are good enough, you woke up every morning and told yourself, I am enough? Because you are. You always have been. The only thing that needs to change is whether you believe it. There will always be moments in life when you feel uncertain. There will be days when you doubt yourself, when you question whether you are capable, when you wonder if you are strong enough. But doubt is a lie. It is nothing more than fear dressed as reason. The truth is, you are more powerful than you realize. Every challenge you have faced, every struggle you have overcome, every moment you thought you could not survive but did, it all proves how strong you truly are. You do not need anyone else to confirm that. You need to believe it for yourself. Self-belief is not something that comes naturally to everyone. It is something you build day by day, choice by choice. It is a decision you make every morning when you wake up and decide whether you will trust in your abilities or let fear hold you back. It is choosing to see your potential instead of your limitations. It is choosing to focus on what you can do instead of what you think you cannot. You have spent too much time underestimating yourself, too much time thinking about what you lack instead of what you have. But the truth is, you already have everything you need to succeed within you. You do not need permission to start believing in yourself. You do not need someone else to tell you that you are worthy. You just need to own your worth. No one else can do this for you. No one else can wake up and decide that today is the day you start believing in yourself. That is a choice only you can make. And it is a choice you must make over and over again, even on the day